Hi, today we're gonna talk about how to live stream on Twitch, and we're gonna see new ideas and new perspective on live streaming, and I hope you all can find something you can use in your streams. So what happened is I went to Twitch and to the music category just to find someone to interview here in my live stream, and what I found was someone I really connected to really fast, and since then I enjoy to watch her stream and just relax to her singing. She's called RAYM, and she has a Twitch channel called RAYM Music. She streams 4 times a week there, and very recently she reached astounding 20,000 followers on her Twitch channel. If you go there, the link is down in the description. If you go there, you can choose from over 500 songs from her list, and she will be happy to sing one of them for you. Beside that, she also does custom songs on Fiverr. I ordered one for my countdown timer and I released that today. So go find that. But now, with no further ado, welcome, RAYM. I'm so excited to have you here.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here. Welcome, everybody.
The chat already is full. I think I also got someone from your viewers here. That's very cool too. I was thinking, okay, I don't know him, but I guess he went over from you. But yeah, just to start, how did you even start streaming? How did you have the idea to say, okay, I could stream my music?
Yeah, so that was an interesting story because when I first started, that was over 3.5 years ago. And I was actually working in the health sciences field. So I wasn't happy there. And I just wanted to take a break, really, and get into music. And it was my friend who told me um, about Twitch, and I had no idea what it was. He was like, "Oh, like people stream gaming there, but some people do music." So I first discovered it through a friend, but at that point, I was like, "No, there's no way I can do it." I was so scared to do anything live. So it took me like quite a little bit of time to try it out. And yeah, and then I started over 3.5 years ago, and the rest is history.
The
I
rest is
Yeah.
history. Yeah. But when you first started streaming, I guess there was nobody waiting for you, or did you already have fans from somewhere?
No, I didn't have anybody. I did have an Instagram account and I was trying to make that grow, but I find that with Instagram, I don't know if you or anyone else in chat finds it, but with Instagram, I had a lot of people following me to get a follow back. I feel like it
Okay.
was very shallow. Like they weren't interested in my content. They just wanted like follow for follow. And so I had a little bit of Instagram, but when I first started Twitch, I actually really recommend to anybody who asks me like advice for first time streaming. If it's your first time streaming, what do you do for your first stream? Because like nobody's gonna discover you, with 0 viewers. How are you gonna get discovered? And so for my first couple streams, I asked, family, friends, my friends, anybody who was just free at that time to just go in there, give me a follow and watch me a little bit just to boost up the numbers a little bit. Not too much. I had like maybe 5 to 10 viewers, and most of them were my like IRL friends. But then that got me up the list just a little bit to get real new viewers on Twitch. So yeah.
Okay, and how did you grow? Did it grow organically from there on, or
Yeah,
from?
so I was really, really lucky. I know we're on YouTube now, so like I don't know if people know about raids. So I'll just like briefly explain it. So on Twitch, there's something called raiding. And so what happens is after you end your stream, you actually can bring your viewers into another streamer's stream. So that's actually mutually beneficial. It benefits the other person because you're bringing them new viewers, but it also benefits you as a raider because you know their community actually gets to know you, and so it's a really organic way of like networking. And so I was really lucky because my first stream ever on Twitch, there was a music streamer who brought over, I think, about 10 viewers, which for me at that time was quite a lot. And I had no idea what rating was. So with that, it brought me new viewers. And after that, it started growing and growing. I mean, it's not like a straight line up, obviously, but yeah, slowly but surely it started growing from there. So yeah.
Okay, maybe it was also easier 3.5 years ago. Maybe there were less streamers than today. Would you say it's still easy today to start?
I think I think the ease it's not easy. I would say it's not easy, but it's all relative, right? I would say it's easier than YouTube. I mean, I've been trying to grow YouTube for forever, but I don't know. I just don't get discovered. It's so oversaturated. Whereas with Twitch, it goes by, at least for like, yeah, if you click into like, for example, the music category, it actually categorizes the videos based on viewership. You know, so people with like the most viewership is at the top, but there's also like if you scroll all the way down, you'll find you know, new streamers with just like a few people, a few amount of people. So you can still get discovered. Whereas I think YouTube, you really are buried with like so many different people. I would say it's easier on Twitch. That's not to say that it's easy.
Yeah, of course. So Scott Rogers is asking, can we troll rhyme here?
Yeah, you can troll me
Yeah,
anytime.
you
I
can
want to say
try.
a shout out to M
Yeah.
Wong because that's a Mama Raym right there. That's actually my
Oh,
mom.
okay. I had no idea. So yeah, you can try trolling, and as long as it goes by my moderator Lala, as long as she doesn't interfere, and as long as Rain doesn't say it's too much, then it's perfectly fine. And hi, Mama Rain. Of course, I know her from your stream. So she is. A moderator in your stream and very active in the chat while you are streaming. I guess that's a very lucky thing for you to have her there.
I'm very, very lucky, so blessed that she's so supportive and she takes such a big interest in my stream. It's like she's come such a long way because, well, I guess I didn't know what Twitch was. And then when I started, she barely even knew what Twitch was. Like, imagine if your child is like, oh, I'm just gonna sing on the internet for people, you know? It's such a strange concept. So, yeah, really wonder what Mama Raymond, Papa Raym were thinking when I first started this. It's like, can you really do this for a living, you know?
Of course.
But then she's really embraced it so much, and she's so, so supportive. As you know, she watches my every stream or as much as she can. And she's constantly like moderating in there for me. I also try to drag her into my stream sometimes. You know.
And she does reluctantly sometimes, yeah.
Yes, reluctantly, I guilt trip her into doing it, but it's
Okay.
always so fun to have her.
So let's talk a bit about community. I think that's a very distinctive thing. Maybe generally on in Twitch, but on your channel there is a community with regular viewers and with shared jokes and languages. How do you build that, and how much is that worth?
Oh my goodness, I think that is everything. That's probably like the most enjoyable thing of Twitch is it felt like a whole new world that I was discovering. I was so surprised at like the amount of community, generosity, and kindness. And that's what made me stick to it because everybody has been so, so nice. And I'm not just talking about people who come in to see your stream, I'm also talking about within streamers as well. Yeah, I've made so many new friends in terms of like with the viewers, but also amongst the streamers. So yeah, and then in terms of like the inside jokes and whatnot, that just I think one of my viewers always jokes about how like every time he comes in, he's like, "Wait, is that a new inside joke?" You know, because we have so many inside jokes there. But yeah, it doesn't feel like working. I feel like I'm always just like having a party and hanging out with my friends. Um, yeah, yeah, because I'm like so open with my community as well. So I just feel like, yeah, we're always just hanging out. And of course, there's the regular viewers that come in and support, but there's constantly um, new viewers and new followers as well. So it's always nice to like meet new people. Actually, Marcus, like you're relatively new. I forgot how long you've been following me for, but yeah,
Bit
is
more
it
than a
like,
month, yeah. But
yeah.
I think I got the vibe there really fast. And I think that's the most powerful thing about live streaming is with some people you will not connect, and you go to the next and the next, and then you feel a connection, and that connection is something really powerful.
Absolutely. And I think there's no right answer to that. Like some people connect with maybe just someone doing music and solely music. Maybe that's what they're looking for is if they're working and they want some chill music in the background. You're not really going to find that with me because I talk so much, right?
Okay.
And maybe some people don't want that. They're like, stop talking and go to the next song. But for me, I really like to mix in, you know, just chatting, comedy. I do some dancing as well. I really do like a bunch of stuff. So, um, you know, it's really for someone who wants a variety of things and wants a little bit of fun. And we never take anything too seriously in the stream.
And you already got a new fan. Ellie will go to Twitch for the very first time in her life just to find you. and, and
Ellie, thank you so much.
and
Now I need to
Ellie,
go to Twitch just to watch you, Ray, be a part of your tribe.
yeah, and Ellie, it's a good chance you see me there too because it's really relaxing. I always say myself, okay, I watch, but then I do some chores, some cleaning or something, and then you suck me in, and I'm glued to the
Oh
stream.
no, I like
No,
distract you.
no, it's my responsibility. Yeah. Yeah, and Scott says Ellie will love it. Yeah, yeah, and this I think this insider jokes in the community that really builds a feeling of belonging, and it's on the other side it's not very excluding because you're getting the jokes really fast. So. And you do some fun interactive things in your stream. Of course, the one thing is song requests, and I discovered that's a standardized service in Twitch where you just upload what songs people can request, and then everybody who already knows how it works on Twitch can do that pretty easily. And what I noticed is with people who are coming in new, you immediately talk to them and say, "Yeah, tell me if I should sing you a song," and so I think you make people really feeling welcome there.
Thank you. Thank you. I tried my best to go for that, you know, go for that welcoming vibe because yeah, I just want it to be like a positive place for people to hang out, you know. And even if there's inside jokes that, you know, people might not get, it's we try not to exclude, you know. I'll kind of explain it if things are a little bit, you know, if there's something like crazy going on, like a violin. I have a
The
couple instruments
violence,
that
yeah.
I play. And I tend to, okay, I 90% of the time I'm trying to play music well for people. But when I pick up the violin, as Marcus knows, and some of you in chat know, I am terrible at the violin. And when you're terrible at the violin, it really sounds horrible. So I guess, you know, if I see that there's some new viewers in my stream, I'm like, I'm so sorry, but I'm just gonna make some screechy noises on the violin. So
And I love it. It's
see, It's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, and then Twitch also has a thing, channel points. Channel points, you get them if you're watching for a amount of time, and you can collect them. And then there is always the possibility to redeem the channel points. And there are some standard things like highlight your message in chat. And then it's up to the streamer to come up with good ideas. How can you reward people with channel points who watched for a long time? And you have had some pretty cool ideas there. Can you maybe talk a bit? What can I do with my channel points?
Honestly, the sky is the limit with the channel points. I really like that idea about channel points, first of all, because it just rewards people who have been in your stream for a long time. Because the more you watch, the more channel points you accumulate. And then you can redeem channel points to, I mean, some people have it like, I remember someone's like, if you redeem 500 channel points, then the streamer dabs. You know, it's just like something really simple, or like if you redeem certain points, someone will, the streamer will take a sip of water. It's just like another way to drive engagement, to drive interest, but then again also to reward people who have been in your stream and watching for a long time. um, and I know that not everybody has the financial ability to like support a streamer with a subscription or a donation. So I feel like it's a good way of giving back to those who, can interact with maybe just with channel points. And Scott's like, ask her to demonstrate torture as
Yeah,
an example.
that's a very good idea because I just wanted to ask about but demonstration. No, okay, we didn't prepare that. But yeah, for 20,000 channel points, and it took me not so long to accumulate them, you can redeem torture. And I really love how creative you are with that because I think, yeah, why would I be interested to tell you to drink some water? That's not really fun, but something like torture. Could you talk about that?
So in my stream, I have a torture redemption for 20K channel points, and that's to get me to sing a song poorly, which is so counterintuitive. But if you want to hear me sing out of tune purposefully, then you redeem 20K channel points. And it's so funny because it sounds horrible, especially when there's new viewers coming in. They don't know what's going on mid song. They listen to it and they're like, why are so many people watching this girl singing out of tune? So it's just another like inside joke or funny thing for the community. But the idea of torture actually, I as a kid, I don't know why. Like I always loved singing and I loved practicing harmonies. So with the melody, you just sing on top or at the bottom just to make a harmony. So it's like another vocal line. But actually singing out of tune with the melody is it actually like helps you practice singing like a separate vocal line and actually helps you with singing harmonies. So I used to practice singing out of tune as a kid. I don't know if that was too confusing. Would love to hear it. Oh no. I wonder if you guys can hear my, because I can't do. Hold on, let me see if I can you hear my
We'll
guitar? I don't
try
know
it.
if. Yeah, let's see. You guys can hear my guitar here?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, for example, this is I would sing something in tune like this. If this is like I'm Yours by Jason Mraz, like, well, you done me and you bet I felt it. Try to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. Fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. And then if I do it out of tune, well, you done me and you bet I felt it. Try to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. Fell right through the cracks.
Oh, I just
Now I'm
wanted to
trying
start
to
to dance. Yeah.
get back. So, oh my god, it just sounds so bad. I can't loop right now. I guess I didn't talk about that, but I loop my vocals and my instruments with a MIDI controller. And sometimes I layer the harmonies, like the wrong harmonies and melodies. And even worse. So it really is a torture for like 3-4 minutes. Right, that sounds like me. Regret mentioning it. You asked for it, Scott. No regrets. Hashtag no regrets.
Yeah, but I find it eerily beautiful somehow. I can't tell you now why. But I guess it's not really easy to sing wrong and still make it sound somehow somewhat good.
You're too kind. You're too kind. Thank you. I know it's bad. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but it's really fascinating what you can do there, and creativity, as you said, the sky is the limit, and just always look for new ideas. And I think that really engages the audience because yeah, Ellie said she loved it, and Roger says he regrets mentioning it, and with that you have a really engaged audience versus an audience just listening, and I think that's very
Yeah.
powerful.
I think that's also like depending on what you are aiming for your channel, because I see, some big music streamers, they don't engage quite as much, but there's a lot of people watching as well. So again, it's really what the audience is looking for, right? If you're building a brand that's all about the engagement and comedy and community, and that's great, but then there's people who don't really engage, and they're doing their own thing, really just making their own music, and people are really enjoying looking passively at that process, right? And that's okay too. Yeah, there's just different styles of streaming.
Okay, and then I have a tip for the viewers. If you want to see more in that style, then go over to YouTube and find the 20K celebration from RAYM, because there she didn't only torture the audience, she did really truly torture herself too. You made a wheel where you had to do certain things, and that they were pretty fun, and something that sounds really bad just arrived while you were raided by a big number of people, and I think it's so fun to watch this situation, and to on
Yeah.
the one side think, oh no, poor thing, and on the other side, ha.
That was an insane moment because, yeah, so I had a wheel spin, and one of them was a violin loop. And I told you guys already, my violin playing is horrendous. It's so screechy. And I had already done it twice, like it landed on the wheel twice. So I made that that specific thing like super, super tiny so that it wouldn't land on it again. I think it's just fate because it landed on it the third time, and right at that moment, someone rated in with I don't was it like 150 or 200 people, I think? Like a big amount of people came in at that moment. And I'm already starting to loop this violin and like let me tell you, it just sounds so screechy and horrible, but I just did it for everybody. And those moments, it's kind of like I wish I could show the new viewers like what I could do, like the good music I do. But at the same time, for like my regular viewers, I know it's like really funny for them because they know it's just like a horrible thing that happens just for one song. Yeah, it's yeah. I try to explain it though.
Yeah, and I think with viewers from a raid, if you do anything that captures their attention, because I would guess that the rate goes up like this, and then most of them go away again. So you have a short window to really capture them, and maybe that's a good thing then too. If they know you also can sing, of course. That's
Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
I actually haven't even looked at like, any of the analytics for that. Like I wonder if my tortures actually retain more people after a raid
Could
versus
be.
if I sing properly. Because you're right. I think so a majority of the viewers, once you raid, then you leave. Because like, you're on Twitch watching, the streamer you like, and then you go to someone new, most people just drop off, right? And I totally understand that. So you do have a very short window to capture their attention and really try to like welcome the new viewers in. But yeah, that would be really interesting to see if like new viewers actually like that special, unique
Yeah.
out of tune singing.
Some research is needed there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So another thing you do is you build custom songs on Fiverr, and I ordered one from you. I was very very happy and excited with it, and the community here too.
Thank
Go
you.
and find that video. But I imagine it's pretty hard to work on Fiverr.
Yeah, it is hard to work on Fiverr. I guess for multiple reasons because it does take a while. So I write custom songs for people on Fiverr, and you never know when an order is going to come in. So sometimes I will have like 4 or 5 orders at the same time. You got to write like 4 or 5 songs within a set deadline, right? And there's like a counter counting down to when it's due. So it can be stressful at times, but I really enjoy it because it gives me another revenue stream and takes a little bit of pressure off of streaming on Twitch because because it's another revenue of income. But yeah, I really like it. I really, really like it because it allows me to just like be creative. And it's a challenge for me too. Like I love making music, but yeah, to be able to do it for other people and have like incorporate their ideas into my songs is really interesting. I've also worked with like really interesting clients too. Like there was one um, who was celebrating like 2 million subscribers on YouTube, and
Wow.
they wanted a celebration song. So that was really cool to do that for them. I've done it for a few video game companies as well. So yeah, it's really opened up a lot of doors. Yeah.
But I think if I would work on Fiverr, I would always be so afraid because it's much with the reviews. New clients look is are there good reviews, and you can always catch
Yeah.
someone who totally unfairly gives you bad reviews. How do you deal with that?
Oh yeah. That's always going to be a risk. So of course I try to do my best and, have the best customer service I can give. So I constantly communicate with the client. I make sure to talk to them about like what they're looking for. And I also create demos just to make sure we're on the same page before I deliver them the song. Just so that there's no surprises between us two. And but yeah, like I think I've been really lucky with the customers I've gotten as well. Like most of them have been really, really good reviews and really kind. Um, I did have I did have one client where I ran into some trouble though. I thought they were going to give me a really, really bad review because I'm pretty sure they were a scammer actually.
Okay.
Yeah, because like they ordered a song from me, but then they complained about the volume. Like they complained about something that totally didn't make sense, you know? If they wanted a different lyric or a different melody line, I understand, but they complained about something so arbitrary, like the volume was too loud. And but then I caught them using it on their social media. So I don't know. That was just like a rare instance where I had a problem with the clients, but most of the people I've worked with have been pretty fantastic. Some people that are more picky, some people less picky. Marcus, I will say you were a joy to work with. Like you were really clear in what you
Thank you.
wanted, and you didn't make a fuss about anything. So thank you for being such a great customer.
Thank you. But yeah, it's interesting because you said I was clear about what I wanted. I think I had an idea what I needed, but I didn't feel like I could really formulate that. I had even a hard time because I was thinking, okay, now I have to know what my stream is about in general, and
Yeah,
I gave you just a few ideas and points, and you didn't just fulfill that, but you really gave the vision clarity and made more of it than I gave you. And that was really fascinating.
thank you. Thank you.
And Lala, loves the song, and I already gave her your link. She's hoping to get one too. I think we don't advertise too much because you as I understood, you get a lot of orders.
I
Or
mean, advertising, of course, is good, you
yeah,
know, but it's just like certain times. I don't know. It comes in waves. There's
yeah,
like maybe a 1 week I don't get any orders at all. It's very up
okay.
and down. Whereas like some other weeks I get so many, right? So it really depends. Yeah. And then Ellie is just saying it sounds like a lot of work. Is it lucrative? I wouldn't say it's lucrative. No. Um, so in terms of pricing, it's all set by you, right? Like it's all set by the seller. I definitely had to undervalue my work a little bit when I first started, because nobody's gonna like it's really hard for people to find you if you don't have any reviews. Similar to how nobody's gonna find you if you have 0 viewers, right? On Twitch. It's the same thing. If you have no reviews, then people are less likely going to trust you. So I definitely had to like set the prices a little bit lower when I first started. But then now I've accumulated, I don't know, I think like about 140 reviews or something like that. So now I can set the prices a little bit more. Yeah, it's just more right for the time that I put in there, you know?
Yeah.
Um, yeah. But I hope to build it more and more because, like, the more reviews you get, the more people are willing to trust you, and then you can raise your prices a little bit more like that. It's building a brand. Yeah. Yeah.
Or like with me, I find you on streaming connected and thought, okay, that's a good idea. Yeah. So a last topic. How do you see the future of your streaming, of your career? Do you have plans? Maybe a time where you say, okay, now streaming is not the right thing anymore, or maybe there will be copyright problems on Twitch down the line. What are your plans?
With copyright, that's out of my control. So if Twitch really is like, you are not allowed to do live covers anymore, I'm sure there's a way because like I do original, so that I would have to work higher or more on my originals and really expand that. Um, sorry, I just see is it time for a dance break yet? Oh, sorry. Let me just. Yeah. Oh, that's really weird. Okay,
Okay.
sorry. I just got a
No,
call. I
no
should
worries.
hang
Okay.
up. Um, but yeah, in terms of like future goals, I don't know. It's really hard for me to see like what the stream will turn into. When I first started streaming, I I really didn't like foresee this, right? I really just wanted to like try it out a little bit. My audio equipment was like way more simpler. I never had those balls. I never had the lights. Even me myself, like my personality, I was much more shy, and I didn't, play the violin. I didn't sing poorly. I tried my best to sing. I didn't talk about, you know, I didn't rhyme and do like the silly raps that I do. Um, so in the future, I don't know. I think I do want to work on more originals and maybe do some songwriting on stream more.
That would be
But
very interesting.
yeah, yeah. It's also hard to change because like you've built your community based on what your content is now.
Of course.
So when you introduce like new content, you just got to be careful that, your regulars or your community like is are okay with it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I
So we'll
guess
see.
you can just do some experiments, and if they stick, they stick. And yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
And yeah, you mentioned it. You also have originals. They are also on YouTube and on Spotify and Apple Music and where else I don't know. And yeah, very very cool songs.
Thank
One is
you.
also a bit of a meme because it's called Neon Love, and the meme is you get banned from chat if you say neon lights.
Yes.
Yeah.
We take that seriously.
Okay, so that was so interesting, Ryan. Thank you very much, and thank you again for the fantastic song. And I
You're so
guess
welcome.
we'll see each other on Twitch, and
Yes.
we have at least one future fan already recruited, and maybe we will bring more over.
No, yeah, thank you so much for having me, and thanks so much, for everybody who's gonna check out my YouTube or Twitch. Like, I'd love to have you guys over there. Again, we just try to have fun, and yeah, it's really such a pleasure to chat about this stuff. I feel like I don't chat about like the background stuff enough. So yeah, this was really, really nice.
Cool. Thank you so very much. And next week, it's will be back to Thursday, and then we will talk with Lynn Clementi about her story, and she talks on her channel about infertility and about fostering, adopting, and that will be very, very interesting because I admire her, how open she is with these topics, and how she is very helpful to many people who normally feel alone with these topics. And that will be next week on Thursday. That's it for today. Thank you so very much, everyone, for watching, everyone in the chat, and thank you, RAYM. See you next time.